Hey guys, and welcome again to Into the Night. Tonight I'm going to do another product review. I've been sent another product by Acebeam. Now, for those of you who have been watching my channel for a while, you've probably seen I've had this torch. I've actually had this one longer than I've had any O-lights. So this is an Acebeam T27, and it's a really good, very bright little spotlight. Now Acebeam have sent me this. This is the L19 2.0, and so this one's actually the green version. So it's 2,200 lumen and it's supposed to get a 1,520 meter throw. So anyway, let's get it out on a table and unbox it, and I'll show you what's inside here. Okay, so here's the box. Comes in. It's quite a nice box. They've got the green sticker on there to tell you that what version torch it is. So this is the Acebeam L19 2.0. Okay, so this is everything that comes in the box. We've got the holster, got the tail switch or your pressure switch. You got a USB-A to USB-C charging lead. We've got the lanyard. We've got a spare button for the back of the switch. We've got 2 spare O-rings and the torch itself. So we'll just talk about the torch. First of all, we'll take the lens cover off the end. We've got interesting looking lens in the front there. It sort of got a funny little piece that goes down onto the lens, but anyway, we'll have a look at it in a minute. Now the starters, we've got a nice metal button in there. There's indicator light, and it's like an anti-slip ring sort of thing here, so it doesn't slip out of your grip. Which is also, I find it makes it a little bit irritating to get out of the holster, because it's not going to fall out, but it just hooks on everything, and it's a little bit hard to get it out of the holster with that on there. And also the holsters, I would prefer to see a clip or a magnet or something to hold it shut, because with Velcro, if you're out shooting and you're trying to get it out, torch out quietly, there's no quiet way to open Velcro. So anyway, it's only a side issue. We'll have a look at the torch itself. Now I think the starters, we'll take the cap off. We've got a insulation tab in there. We'll have a look at the battery. It's a 5,100 milliamp hour 21700 battery, and so to charge the battery, your USB-C lead plugs into the end there, and then you get a little red light will come on in the end of the battery there. When it's charging, it'll go green when it's finished. So yeah, should be a fairly good little battery. These Acebeam ones are pretty good quality batteries. So I'll put the cap back on. Threads are nice and smooth. Righto. Now there's your turn it on, press and hold, so it goes from low, medium, high, turbo. That's turbo, double click. So from moonlight, so from when it's off, you press and hold, and it's on moonlight. Press and hold again, and it just cycles through the 4 different modes. But you double click and it goes to turbo. Triple click goes to strobe. Or if you use the back switch, if you can press it in as a momentary, or you can click it and it stays on straight onto turbo. So actually, I think if you want to lock the light, you press and hold and keep holding it for a few seconds. It'll flash, and now the light will be locked. You can hit the button and it doesn't do anything. So to unlock it, press and hold it again until the light flashes and it turns on and it's ready for operation. So Anyway, if you turn it off, actually you'll see if it's got a memory function. So it's on moonlight mode, turn it off, turn it back on, and it goes to low. So it doesn't have a memory for moonlight, but if I go to, say, high, now turn it off, now turn it back on, it remembers. So your 4 main modes, it will remember when you turn it off and turn it straight back on. So you can leave it in whatever mode you want to leave it in, and then yeah, I'll just show you the pressure switch, how it works. So you got to take the cap off of here, and then you put this, screw this one on. Feels really good quality and well built. So now we've got a button on the side, so that's sort of like your momentary one, and your big main switch here is your on and off. So you can have on and off. If you hit this one, it's just a momentary, so you have to press and hold it. So that's actually on turbo. It goes straight onto turbo with the pressure switch. So you can't change any other modes, it's just on and off on turbo. So if you got it mounted up on the rifle, you can have that stuck somewhere or wherever you want, and it's just on and off. And just quickly, I'll compare it next to the Acebeam T27, and so it's actually a fair bit smaller. It's a bit shorter, and it's a lot smaller in the head diameter. Look at that. So it'd be a good, at least 8 mil in diameter, less. So weight wise they both feel very similar, but they both feel very good quality and very well built. So anyway, let's get this thing outside, and I'll put it beside the T27, even though this is a bit warmer white tint in the colour temperature, but it's still a white, whereas this one is a green. So we'll just see how they compare and run them head to head and see which one's brighter. This one should be their advertising 1540 metre throw, I think. Yeah, 1520 metre throw. So we'll take it out and show you how it performs. Okay, so I'm just going to do the test out in the dark with the Acebeam L19 2.0, and this is a green LED. So I'll turn this light off and show you how it performs in the dark. There's moonlight, which you can sort of just, it's because it's a fixed beam as a spotlight. It's not something you really want to go walking in the dark with, but if you have to, you can. So you go to low, medium 1, medium 2, even on that, there's that power pole down there at 285 or 289 meters, I think it is, and I can see that very clearly. And there's high, and now look at that, you can see I'll just angle the camera up a bit, but you can see there's trees down there at probably over 400 meters, and that's just only on higher. Now if I put it to turbo, it's even brighter, and I can see the trees way down the gully down there. The camera's probably not picking it up real good, but you can make them out. Those trees will be about 600 meters away at least, and I can see them reasonably clearly and beyond. So I'm actually really impressed with that light, and being a green light, it's not quite so hard on your eyes either, but you should still be able to pick up eye shine pretty good. Now I'll bring out the big brother, the T27, and you can see there that it's still a good little puncher. And you can see those trees at 400 meters, but not quite as bright as that. Side by side, it's sort of hard to compare a white light with a green light, but you can see that the other one's is green one is brighter. It's also starting to get quite hot back there at here. But it's got the big heat sinks there to try and disperse the heat. I'll hang on to it for a bit longer. If you're hanging onto the back at the handle, it's not too bad. Anyway, these bugs are getting terrible, so I'm going to get back inside, I think. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up my final thoughts on the Acebeam L19 2.0. I've got mozzies biting me here, but overall I think it's a very, very good torch. Some pros and cons. The only things I don't really like about it, that ring there, even though it's a good grippy ring, it sort of can get annoying when you're getting it in and out of your pocket or out of the holster. It catches on there. I have just realised that ring I didn't like on there is actually removable, so I've taken it off and it's a lot better. You just have to unscrew the cap and it just slides off over the O-ring. So the holster's got Velcro on. I'd like to see a clip or a magnet on there to hold it shut. But other than that, this thing here is a really good little torch. It's very well made, very sturdy, strong torch, not too big, easy to carry around, got good functions, easy to sort of operate. And like, if you're feeling in the dark, to find the side switch, if you just want to have it on a lower one, you can sort of feel around till it's got the little flat spot where the little light there lights up, but it's got a bigger flat spot in here where the switch is, so you can feel it. Because I've used some torches before, like you feel all the way around and it's like, oh, I can't find the button, but that one's not too bad at all. And you got the button, big button on the back, so it's straight on, straight off. Also the tail switch, it feels really well made, and yeah, it should be, if you want to put it on your rifle or something, you have to get some kind of adhesive strip or something to stick that to your gun so it's not flapping around, or whatever you're going to mount, wherever you mount it. So yeah, that's the Acebeam L19 2.0. Great little spotlight. That's what it's made for. So yeah, if you're interested in picking one of these up, I'll leave a link in the description below. You can head over there and check them out. So anyway, I'll leave the review at that. Hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you're after any hats, there's some hats. I've got hats on sale too. I'll leave the link for them in the description below, and you can head over there and purchase some of them. They're $35 each, Australian dollars plus postage. So, and that's for Australian customers only at this stage. So anyway, I'll leave the review at that, and I'll catch you in the next one.